Lots of conversations. We back. We were supposed to talk about Beats last week. We didn't. Because we started talking about Dave Chappelle and some other shit.
Get him up to that on Beats, Maiya. What's Beats?
So Beats is a movie on Netflix. It's a Netflix movie. It's with the... I don't know if you watch The Shy, you know that was the dude, the little boy from The Shy, right? When Reg was like... Reg needed somebody, this little young boy, to take the fall for something. So he's on The Shy, and then it's Anthony Anderson. And basically the boy... I don't want to tell the whole movie, but something traumatic happens to where he can't leave the house, but he makes these crazy beats. He's very talented. And Anthony Anderson finds him because he works for the school and he's doing rounds like your school has to come back for budgetary reasons. His mom was like, no, because he has PTSD from something that really traumatic happened. And he was like, damn, nigga, you make these beats? So he just trying to... so he trying to get him like a deal and like get him some placements on artist albums and mixtapes. Like Dreezy is in it, Dave East is in it. Like it's very current, but it's also kind of corny. But it was actually really good. I'm really upset. This is a spoiler. I'm really upset how it ended.
It was a good movie.
No, they had me fucked up though. Did you watch the end?
Yeah, I watched it.
They left us hanging.
You went back to it and watched it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's only like 5 minutes left. Oh.
That shit had me pissed off. Because I'm sitting there like, okay, so he about to get a deal. Because then he linked in with the fat white dude who's just going to fuck him out of his, his shit.
It's always a white dude. I'm sorry. No, yeah,
listen, don't trust him. White devils.
It's getting controversial on here, y'all.
Nah, but he right though. It's always a white dude. But the end had me fucked up. Because I was sitting here like, okay, what's going to happen? Like, it didn't leave it open for a part 2. I don't think Netflix is going to invest that much money into it.
I mean, you're right though. That was damn near like, from my experience at least so far, it's not even a bad thing to really say because it's not lying. Like the white people definitely be coming in.
Because we don't know shit.
Yeah,
we don't know shit.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
It's not, we're not taught to read contracts. And they tell you they're going to give you $100,000. Your mama like.
You mean like the thing that Marvin said earlier about Dan Rue? Yeah. What did he say about Dan Rue? How he said that was like cultural appropriation. Remember how Marvin said that earlier? Yeah. Well, bro said...
Dan Rue thinks it's okay for him to say nigga.
Right.
So,
I'm saying. Remember I was saying Marvin was talking about how he a coon. Like he a white coon. Marvin, that's crazy. That's what he said. Marvin said that. Marvin.
Hey, if a nigga ever say somebody else's name 10 times in one sentence, you know they white. Marvin said that. Yeah, Marvin.
But that's weird to me that like they keep letting him be around. Like,
yeah, I mean,
he be at Drake parties. He was at the BET Awards.
I mean, have you seen him without his beard?
I've seen the picture. He's a white man.
He's just a straight, standard ass white boy.
From Louisiana, that's all he is.
He's from Louisiana? Yeah.
I'm
confused.
He was funny that little Peter Piper the first shit, but now it's annoying and now it's corny. And you think you can say the N word? Like, I'll beat your ass, nigga.
I didn't. They just told me about that N word shit. But yeah, so it's always.
Don't come.
Okay, we gonna say this always white dude. Right. But Dave East, how you think he did?
I think he did really good.
Like, I expected so much less from him, but he held his own.
And then, you know Dave East about to play Method Man in the Wu-Tang series on Netflix.
Really?
Yeah,
okay. I'm excited about that because he did. He actually.
Hey, and they got Old Dirty Bastard's son playing Old Dirty Bastard. That shit looking crazy. I'm excited. Old Dirty Bastard's son is playing him in the Wu-Tang show.
Oh, really?
Just like the nigga. Fucked up too. I mean, not fucked up like in a bad way.
I think it's fucked up.
He fucked up in a good way, if there is such thing.
What the fuck does that mean?
Well, he fucked up like he fucked up like ODB was fucked up, and if you ever like found that entertaining, then yeah.
Oh, okay, I got you. No, Dave East did really well. I think he really kind of played himself in a sense, but I think he did.
What you mean played himself?
Like just a hood nigga.
Yeah, it was basically his own persona.
But it was low-key boof that the nigga was a hood nigga in Chicago though. Bro has a thick ass New York accent. Yeah, for me. So it's like.
But I think he did.
Yeah, but you're saying that as somebody that's like been around Chicago people.
Not even that, bro. It's just.
No, because if you watch the Shy, you can tell that like Reg from the Shy, Reg from Chicago, shit like that.
Just the verbiage. It's just like, bro, it's just hella New York. Dave East is the epitome of a New York nigga
for sure.
So it's like...
Okay. The epitome of a New York nigga. All right, okay.
But he did really well. So how do you think it ended? Like, were you upset? I was really upset by the ending.
I mean, I read into it. I guess maybe that's what I did. Like, my imagination took over. So I definitely was like, okay. They in the studio by themselves now without the label money. So they just gonna do it themselves. I mean, it definitely left you with kind of a fucking spoiler alert. They definitely left you kind of thinking like, were they gonna be successful? But I just took it as, first of all, they was in a nice studio. It wasn't like no rinky dink
it's a nice
bedroom studio. So I figured that might have just meant like
a little independent.
Did he ever get that 40? Did he give the 40 back that old boy gave him? Remember, bro gave him 40,000 to pretty much get the kid to sign. So maybe he took that 40 and just invested it right into the kid.
That's what he should do. But I think because I was watching it with my boyfriend, the initial part of it, I felt so bad for him. I was like, his mom has to give him therapy. Like, it's not okay for. Yeah. And I understand that shit happens every single day. But if this boy is scared to leave the house, the mama needed therapy. The mama needed therapy too.
I think she transferred her fear onto him, and he just picked it up.
He was having panic attacks, and I was just sitting there stressed out, and Jesse's like, "Mike, you're internalizing."
So I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna say this is the same for everybody, but I done been there when niggas got shot 2 feet in front of me. I done seen niggas get chipped. Blood spilling on the ground, all type of shit. Maybe I'm desensitized, but
he's also a lot younger than you were at that time.
And he caught the same bullet too.
He caught the same bullet, and it was his sister.
Oh, yeah, the same bullet that hit her went through her in and out. And he sat there bleeding out, watching his sister bleeding out right.
Yeah, that's never mind. Let me shut up.
It was because of the attachment. Like if you seen random people get shot, but somebody else, your big sister.
You right. That's crazy.
And he internalized the fact that it was what he did earlier.
Because it was basically
he said it was basically his fault. Pissing on the house. Yeah. Right. And so he took it internalized and said it's my fault. So that's and because he didn't have nobody to talk to, his mom's off at work and she keep him in the house. He didn't I think he got better when he was finally able to say it was my fault. Somebody could tell him it wasn't your fault. 100%. Not the death. Maybe you caused the shit in motion, but.
I was more hung up on that than music, to be honest. That shit really bothered me. That he was just so fucked up. Things were happening outside, and then they would hit the floor.
Well, this niggas really like that.
That's what I'm sitting here telling him. That shit happens every day.
One of my fraternity brothers, nigga from Chicago, nigga had we had a party and it was 3 in the morning in the Kappa house, and it was the floor was just shaking hella hard, and it was niggas was faded, all type of shit, drunk. And the nigga had a flashback, these niggas is trying to come get me, bruh. What the fuck is you talking about? He nigga, on GD, nigga, these niggas is trying to come get me, we need to go get the strap, had a full flashback, out of the middle of nowhere, you feel me? And the nigga just sat down and damn near was about to pass out. But then came back too, and it's niggas really got PTSD from that type of shit.
I think people don't really realize how much. I feel like niggas in the hood got more PTSD than more people who've gone overseas and fought.
For sure.
You seeing your family members getting killed.
You get trained for that when you in real combat. You don't get trained for that when you a fucking
you a kid growing up and seeing that shit. That shit's definitely that shit fucked me up watching that shit. I felt so bad for that little boy. Just you internalize. I'm yeah, but this shit's real though.
You can't try to.
I do it, but the thing is, it kind of made it real for me because it's okay, Chicago really is terrible, and this shit really is.
But I think that crying and shit. But I think that was I think that was the genius of whoever did this movie, to put you in that place where, if at very least you feel for him, or at very least you immerse yourself in Chicago.
PTSD. PTSD. Period.
Yeah, because we hear about Chicago all the time. Somebody that's never been there, and definitely that's never been there in this period.
Or even somebody that's never had.
You hear about it, but you've never to actually see how how things really affect people. We hear about it on the news. Chicago, is going through X, Y, and Z, murder rate high, 4th of July, summertime, all of these different things that we hear on the news, and it's just we are desensitized about it, especially kind of being here. But to be in the middle of that, where it's literally like a war zone, I think it did a good job of accurately showing what it's really like, or what it feels like to be in there. And I'm sure a lot of people don't even think about it till you presented with it, but there is a lot of PSD associated with it. Imagine a kid being afraid to go outside because of what might happen to them, and it's so rampant that they literally have a justification for feeling that way.
I think black people have PTSD with the police in general.
The
sad part, we got it about each other as well.
I think the reason it might have hit me a little bit more is because I haven't been exposed to that kind of shit. I've never seen anyone get shot in front of me. I've never been exposed to such traumatic things. So I think to see that, and I was just like, this poor baby, he's 13, 14 years old, that I just had so much empathy and remorse for. I felt so bad. So I think for me it might have hit a little different because you might have seen your homies get shot, or you've lost friends to gun violence and shit like that. And I haven't lost anyone super super close to me to gun violence. But I think because I haven't seen that shit firsthand. Gotcha. So I think for me to see that, it was just and then know it's real. You hear how terrible Chicago is, but to really see that shit, and granted it's still a movie, but that shit was sad. But I think it was. I think the movie was really good. Like you said, I think it played a really good part, a really good way into how like music is therapy for people, or art is therapy for people. And I think as Black people, we don't always really accept that. Our parents may not understand that, but art is really therapy for people.
Side note, you seen when he went to the girl house to give him the CD, and the African daddy came in.
The dad was like,
"She not here." That's supposed to be my black ass at the door, nigga. No, nigga. She's not here.
At least he made us a CD. That was cute.
You gave her a CD?
I would have for sure listened to that shit first. What the fuck this nigga talking about this motherfucking CD, nigga?
It was cute though.
Ain't talking that bullshit, being off for sure.
What you think of the music though? The music that they actually cast in there, like soundtrack.
Just was saying it was trash. Beats were trash.
I think that it was beats that a 14-year-old would actually make if in this generation.
So you didn't hear anything that was like incredible to you, or anything that was super dope as far as
incredible? No. It was like, a couple that were like, oh, this is fire.
It sounded like some shit that was on Empire.
Damn. That's terrible.
So what'd you think about Drizzy?
I think she did good.
Drizzy was getting off.
Queen, what was it? Queen Cabrini?
I forgot.
Did they didn't they
That's
say
that
that
Queen
Cabrini?
Cabrini?
I tore him down.
Yeah.
That was her name in that movie?
Yeah, Queen Cabrini.
That's
Cabrini. What is it? Cabrini
I
Greens?
didn't even notice
Cabrini Greens.
Yeah. See, I mean, I know what be happening. I just ain't been. You just I was trying to put Marvin up on the Harold's chick.
Harold's.
I was a little, but anyhow, that's another conversation. But so, what you think overall?
I liked it. I would probably out of the 10, I'd probably get like an 8.
Yeah, I mean,
So fire
you
film?
could tell it wasn't like it didn't
Fire.
have a super
Fire.
big budget. You feel me? But
I think it was really good for like
I think
for
it was
a
good
Black
for
Netflix movie. You know, Black Netflix
the
movies
story
be
and
bullshit.
it has substance though. It
And
has
for
substance,
sure.
So I appreciate that.
And Anthony Anderson, like it's been can I say that? Yeah, it's been a long time since he been like in a role like this. I was gonna say it's been a long time since he been black, but I'm talking about like his roles, like he
I
blackish,
on the show called Blackish.
blackish,
Yeah,
but you know, like his persona is very,
Like he the rich black dude.
yeah, kind of whitewashed. Last time I
I don't think
he been like last time he was a nigga was like
It's just more
Barbershop.
mainstream.
barbershop, yeah.
But I mean, you got to think though. It's you got to give an ode to
NBC.
Anthony Anderson at the same time because it's like that nigga was really playing like roles to where he was like the goofy nigga all the time.
Remember Kangaroo Jack?
Nigga.
Fucking Malibu's
Kangaroo
Most
Jack.
Wanted? That nigga was playing a
Don't do a bloodbath. Don't do a bloodbath. Right. So for this nigga to be able to, you know what I'm saying, get these type of roles,
for sure.
I think that was one. The nigga changed his whole little health regimen up.
Bro's from
Transforms.
Bro's from
Houston,
Compton,
that's
ain't
what
Yeah, he from Compton.
he?
I've never seen him.
So I'm glad
He
to
was
see
on
him.
what?
Hustle and Flow?
Oh yeah, he for sure was on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that nigga
Yeah.
was the producer. and shit.
Maine.
Yeah,
Maine.
Maine. But then like
And they really say that shit too.
Hey man.
Man, everything is Maine,
Yeah,
Maine, Maine,
Hey,
Maine.
my boy from I played with a nigga from Memphis. That nigga died though. He got killed in Memphis like right when he left from school too. But that nigga used to say man so much. I used to be like, damn nigga. I'm like, never heard niggas say that shit. Joe in Chicago and Maine and fucking Memphis. I was like, alright nigga. I think every nigga in Memphis got a D voice.
I mean
Yeah, definitely.
we got our shit too though, so they probably said the same thing about us.
Yeah, them R's. Ooh,
Yeah,
it's going down.
Niggas going to the corn. Nigga, shut your ass up.
Yeah, we do say our niggas. Like, we do have an accent. I can
We
hear
do.
it now.
Like everybody say we got an accent. Niggas in New York say that we like Southern. We sound Southern.
I don't think that at all.
I don't get it, but they definitely do.
I'm like,
They
damn,
said we
nigga can't
sound
enunciate.
Southern.
That's what it is. We enunciate certain letters hard as hell.
Right. Talk to a nigga in Chicago, just say the car. Right, don't
Everybody
say no
got that thing,
R's. But
So you say fire?
the movie?
Yeah.
Sure, give me mild hot.
My
Me.
God.
God damn, bro. So
Nah,
that's leaning closer
the
to fire
substance.
then?
The substance. No, I'll fuck with it. I'll fuck with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a yay.
Okay.
You
I
rolling?
say fire. Yeah. I appreciated it. I definitely appreciated it. Especially, you know, we don't get a whole lot of quality.
That's what I'm saying. It was different.
Especially on Netflix like that. Yeah. So
But I'm gonna tell you what I don't appreciate.
what?
How a nigga homie can really fuck his baby. His homie baby mama. That's
I know,
crazy.
this was the sad
That
part.
happens every day, Victor.
Oh, this is sick to me.
It's not his homie. It's like his bandmate. That's what makes it like, nigga.
band.
We were laying on top of each other on vibe.
Did you say that? It was laying on top of each other on Vibe?
Yeah,
that
remember?
sounds so
What's that line? Yeah, remember they was laying on top of each other like this?
What's up?
You don't remember that?
Word up.
Word up. There we
Word
go.
Hey, Raz B
Bro,
tried
pull
to
that
tell
up
y'all.
and show him.
Raz B tried to tell y'all
He
there was some foolery going on.
He don't remember the word up.
I don't.
Word
You
up.
don't remember
Word up
when niggas was
magazine.
laying on top
You
of each
think I gave a
other?
fuck about B2K back then?
No, that was
Nah, that was like
everywhere.
the.
No, you gotta put B2K so he can see it.
Right.
And you
Yes.
know the screen too?
Yeah, for
We
sure.
all the
for sure.
pictures was in there.
That's definitely looking like what everybody pulling up.
Them niggas was laying on top of each other. And maybe it wasn't word up. Oh, there you go, right there, right here.
Yeah, please pull that. Let me see
Is
this.
this the one? Because I think the one you thinking of is
Oh no, they were
immature.
younger.
You thinking
No,
of
it's
immature.
B2K, bro. Them niggas is laying on top of each other. I forget who's at. I think J Boog was at the bottom. Pause.
Regardless, you just
Yeah,
went on
that's
tour
some
with
sick
these niggas for the revamp tour. What was that shit called?
The last, no, it was like the last.
Them
Something.
niggas just went, didn't they just
Yeah.
Pretty Ricky and all them niggas? So you just did bump, bump, bump and all this shit. And you been bump, bump, bumping this nigga bitch the whole time, nigga.
But it's been going on. Cause they were, him and April and Fizz was, so backstory, cause he's doing a terrible job at this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Omarion's baby mama is now fucking Lil Fizz. That's T? That's what you said about?
Yeah, that's Mickey. I'm just like, I don't even care.
Not only
about
is she just fucking, word on the street is that she's pregnant. So that
see,
makes
I
sense.
don't even care about like the celebrity shit is all they mind is gone anyway. But at the end of the day, if we supposed to have some type of rapport, it's like don't disrespect me, my nigga. That's just like disrespectful, bro. Like you basically blatantly just said I'm gonna just stick my dick in you just cause nigga you a bad bitch, so I just gotta fuck with you. But what I really think it is, I think that nigga's pimping too, nigga. He's about to get some of that child support money. Nigga support himself too. Omarion is making way more money than Lil Fizz. Omarion is definitely about to be paying child support.
You think he making a lot of money like that though?
I mean, you gotta think about like when I never really paid attention to like I'm not gonna say I didn't pay attention to B2K, but I never paid attention to the actual in depth of the music. When I look back at B2K now that shit is just Omarion and friends. That's all that is.
It's for sure.
So
and then he did go solo for a little bit. He got the
Right.
icebox way.
that nigga had the shit with Janae Aiko. The fucking
Oh, yeah,
groceries,
Posted
nigga.
B.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit went triple, quadruple platinum and shit.
Right,
That
right,
nigga was
right.
on Maybach. This nigga Lil Fizz used to live next to us in fucking Woodland Hills. I mean,
Went to
Sherman
West LA
Oaks.
picking bitches up. Yeah, that whole situation. I think as a woman too, though, I think it's a little like I'm all for the city girls and all. Like I'm for it. Hold through it, sis. But you can't fuck your baby daddy's best friend bandmate. That's some sick shit.
So let me ask you this. So me, I don't condone fighting over women, right? Like that's not. I don't
think it's over women. I think if you
No, no, that's what I'm
if
saying. This is a special circumstance.
it's a principle of it.
This show a boy.
My baby mama, nigga.
Right, it's like just like J.I. going to fuck my baby mama or something. Nigga, like, come on now. I mean,
I don't know they
I
were
don't
that
have
close.
I'm just saying.
No.
I mean, they might not be that close,
But like Josh, like you gotta beat that nigga ass.
Right. Regardless, like, bro, what are you doing? If Fresh fuck my baby mama, nigga, we all this is like a bandmate shit right here, right? If Fresh was to do me dirty like that, bro, you have to get down. But I know you wouldn't do me like that, big dog. You know that's why I fuck with you on Classic Conversation.
Yeah, that shit's over.
What you think though? You ain't saying nothing. You the older opinion. You know you got a little bit more years in this.
That bitch was wilding online too. Shit about the game. Wanna fuck this pussy? Lil Fizz wanna fuck this pussy? Who else? It was all list of niggas she was giving out.
Nigga. Did she say Tory Lanez?
Nah, I wouldn't be. Ugh, that nigga something. I hope not. That nigga like a gremlin to me. You couldn't pay me to hit that.
Bro, we making bangers though. But
Yeah.
you a Drake nigga, so you already know your response to that.
No, they friends now, but I never fuck with Tory. I don't like Tory's music.
Tory is what the fuck you think Travis Scott is?
Travis cool. I don't really fuck with Travis like that either, to be honest.
Neither.
But yeah, I think she on powder. She was on live while all these niggas
Think
love
it was
her,
Powder?
respect her.
You have been around some bitches on powder, huh?
Hey, yo, you gotta relax. You gotta relax.
Hey man, it's all good. You know, classic conversation. You got
We out?
anything more to say, Fresh?
Nah, I think that's it.
Nah, till next week, you know. My nigga Marvin is going to Chicago this week. Wish him luck, everybody. Send your prayers out for my boy.
He about to get the hero
real
chicken.
You feel me? Hopefully he don't try to put no tapatio on the chicken.
He probably gonna do it.
I hope
What
not.
you gonna do? You put.
I don't even need that.
You don't?
No,
Tapatio fire.
He's Peruvian, that's
Peruvian,
right.
my bad.
He Peruvian. We keep playing you like a Mexican, bro.
I'm sorry.
It's alright, big dog.
My bad.
Classic conversation though, you know. Appreciate y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all for subscribing, liking, commenting, all that good shit. Tap in with us next week. We'll have some more sauce